Hello everyone, welcome to episode 2 of Banjo Kazooie. In the last episode, I introduced you all to Banjo Kazooie along with their main objective, which is rescuing Banjo's sister Tooty from Gruntilda's clutches. Also, I covered the basic moves and collected the empty honeycombs in Spiral Mountain. And now, we're in Grunty's lair and we're heading to Mumbo's Mountain. And yes, that's Gruntilda's nickname and it's very funny, so that's what I'm gonna call her from now on. Okay, let's get started, shall we? Welcome to Mumbo's Mountain, the first world of Banjo Kazooie, and the smallest world out of the other worlds, that I'm going to visit very soon. But for now, let's talk about the main objective in these worlds. Each world has 10 jigsaw pieces and 100 music notes. The jigsaw pieces allows you to enter worlds by completing pictures of those worlds. Do you guys remember that incomplete picture of Mumbo's Mountain in the previous episode? I got a jigsaw piece in Grunty's lair and then used that jigsaw piece to complete a picture of Mumbo's Mountain. Once that picture is complete, that world is unlocked for exploration. Alright, let's move on to the music notes. These music notes are also important items in Banjo Kazooie, and you collect them as part of your scores in each of the worlds. You use these music notes to proceed even further in Grunty's lair, which I'll show you guys later in this episode after I finish with Mumbo's Mountain. And speaking of Mumbo's Mountain, let's begin exploring. One more thing before we move on to exploring Mumbo's Mountain a bit more. Do you see that blue thing that was on that pillar in the water? Yup, that blue thing right there is a Jinjo. Jinjos are these magical creatures that Grunty kidnapped for some reason, then threw them into each of these worlds. Once you collect all 5 Jinjos in each world, they'll give you a jigsaw piece. And not to worry about the location because they're very easy to find. Alright, let's get back to the game. Jeez, what a stingy beehive. But anyway, once you attack that beehive, it'll drop honeycombs that'll replenish your health. Before we move on to anything else that's in Mumbo's Mountain, I'm gonna find a molehill that's gonna teach Banjo the most crucial move in this entire game. Well, that's funny. I didn't have to use that certain move to get up here. The Talent Rod is the most crucial move in Banjo Kazooie, and you're gonna use it a lot. To use this move, press ZL and then press left on the right analog stick to allow Kazooie to pop out of Banjo's backpack and start running. This move is Banjo's running animation in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. In this area, we have a giant gorilla that's on top of an orange tree, who acts like he's the king of the tree for some reason. But anyway, when you go near the tree, he's gonna toss oranges at you. And there are orange panels on the ground that you can actually take advantage of. Have him toss the oranges on those panels, and it'll give you a jigsaw piece. There's also a chimp here on top of the stump, and he's too afraid to go near the orange tree because of the giant gorilla. So we had to bring him an orange, and he'll give you a jigsaw piece. There's only one jigsaw piece left in this area, but we won't be able to earn that jigsaw piece unless we learn a new move. And that move is also partial part of Banjo's neutral B and his down B in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. To use this move, press ZL and then press up on the right analog stick to shoot eggs in front of you. Also, you can shoot eggs behind you by holding down ZL and then press down on the right analog stick. Now that you learned the move, it's time to attack Conga, and once he's exhausted, he'll give you a jigsaw piece. And yeah, I know, it's pretty funny. There it is, the jigsaw piece. In case you're all wondering, am I done with this area yet? Well, the answer is no, because there is a Grunty switch in this area that Banjo needs to press. But he can't, because he hasn't learned a move yet. There's only one more move that Banjo has to learn in Mumbo's Mountain. There it is, the last move that Banjo will learn in Mumbo's Mountain. This is the Beak Buster. It's like a ground pound in a Mario game. Just jump in the air and then press ZL while in the air to do a ground pound. And you have these huts here that you can actually ground pound on them, and one of them has a jigsaw piece inside. There's a totem pole right there that's very hungry. Once you feed all of them with your eggs, they'll give you a jigsaw piece. One more thing, don't shoot the last piece just yet. Just get on top of that one and then collect the empty honeycomb piece above it. There are 2 jigsaw pieces left in Mumble's mountain. Well, 1 left because here's another one in the eye socket of Mumble's hut. Before I head inside the hut, I gotta ground pound the Grunty switch now that Bottles taught Banjo and Kazooie how to use the Beak Buster, aka the ground pound. There's the second empty honeycomb, very easy to find. Here's a trick that I wanted to show you. While doing your talent trot in the air, if there's a platform that you couldn't normally reach but you needed an extra push, you can cancel your jump by pressing the B button and then you can push yourself forward. That way, this will help you out during your platforming in the long run. Alright, the Grunty switch has been activated. However, I cannot reach up there on that giant rock in Grunty's lair because it's too steep to run on. Even if I use Kazooie, it won't work. So, I'm gonna head inside Mumble's hut. See you guys there. This is Mumbo, a shaman that creates magic from his staff. And yes, this is the guy that owns the entire mountain in this world. Do you remember that Mumbo token that I collected in Conga's area? Well, that's what these are for in Mumbo's hut. You use these Mumbo tokens as currency so Mumbo can transform Banjo into anything that's involved into certain worlds. For example, in Mumbo's mountain, Mumbo can transform Banjo into a termite. While you're inside Mumbo's hut, make sure you check everywhere inside to see if there's anything for you to collect. As a termite, Banjo can crawl on steeper floors, the floors that even Kazooie has a hard time running on because it's too steep for her. All you have to do is to climb on top of the termite tower and collect the jigsaw piece. However, we're not done with the termite part just yet. As you can see the results here, I officially collected everything in Mumbles Mountain, 100%. 100 music notes, 10 jigsaw pieces, 5 Jinjos rescued, and 2 empty honeycomb pieces. Alright, let's head to the next world, shall we? But before I do that, I gotta grab that jigsaw piece as a termite in Grunty's lair. Remember the Grunty switch from earlier? Well, you had to be as Banjo to ground pound the Grunty switch so the jigsaw piece would pop out in Grunty's lair. Then you had to enter Mumble's hut to transform yourself into a termite. Then you had to climb on top of the termite tower to claim the jigsaw piece. And last, you had to go outside Mumble's mountain and enter Grunty's lair to claim that jigsaw piece on top of the giant rock as a termite. This door right here in front of me is a music door. Remember the music notes that I've been collecting in Mumbles Mountain? Yep, that's what these music notes are for. In order to progress through Grunty's lair even further, you gotta collect as many music notes as you can. And you can unlock these music doors depending on how many music notes you need. For example, I need 50 music notes to unlock this door in front of me. Well, you might as well collect all 100 music notes in each world, since you'll be doing a lot of exploring. And when I say a lot of exploring, I mean a lot of exploring. Okay, let's get back to the game. There's a picture of the next world in Banjo Kazooie, so let's complete it. This is Gruntilda, Grunty's nicer sister. She's here to tell Banjo some dark secrets about Grunty, and these secrets are considered foreshadowing, meaning that it'll come in handy when the time comes. Make sure you write these secrets down somewhere so you can remember them. Also, she'll recover your health when your health is low. So whenever you see Gruntilda, talk to her immediately, and you'll thank her later. There's a shock spring pad right here, but unfortunately, I can't use that yet, so I'll skip it for now. There will be plenty of areas to explore in Grunty's lair, so take your time as much as you need. Hey, there's a cauldron here! Well, this cauldron is a lot different from the cauldron that you saw with Grunty. If you want to take some shortcuts in Grunty's lair, all you have to do is to find 2 of the same color cauldrons here. And when you activate both of them, you can warp yourself from one area to another area. Just jump inside the cauldrons and there you go. That way, in some of the areas in Grunty's lair, you don't have to travel around by foot. One more thing about Gruntilda. Whenever you start a new game in Banjo Kazooie, she'll say something different. Right now, she says that Grunty washes her hair with baked beans, which is disgusting. But in another file, she'll say something different. So yeah, basically anything that Gruntilda says about Grunty is very, very disgusting. Grunty is a nasty witch after all. And that concludes this episode of Banjo Kazooie. In the next episode, I'm going to the second world of Banjo Kazooie, which is Treasure Trove Cove. If you guys played this game before, I can guarantee that some of you love this world as one of your favorites. And if you're new to the series, you're gonna love this world too. The music, the atmosphere, the scenery, they're all there in Treasure Trove Cove. Alright, I'll see you guys later.